Hi, Simon here from Gold Coast Solar Power Solutions, and today we have a Geoprotek inverter. This one's a GS2000 model, which the 2000 stands for 2000 watts or 2 kilowatts of power output. And you can see on this one, it's actually coming up on screen working mode, and but if you have a look here, the OP watt, that's the output power, is very low, 82 watts. Now, this system in this case is hooked up to 1.5 kilowatts of solar panels, so that's 1500 watts, and we've got a nice sunny day outside, so I'd expect this system to right now be producing about 1000 watts, but if we have a look at the screen there, it's only producing 86 watts, or just gone down to zero. So going up slowly again, but it's not getting very high at all, and it's dropping back down to zero. So this inverter's definitely got an issue with it. So you see it's just dropped back to zero again there. So even though at first glance it looks like it's working, and if you are just checking it by a quick glance, you are going to think it's working until you get your power bill, and then you're going to find it hasn't been working hardly at all. So if you are having an issue like this, the first thing to always try and reboot the system. And with that, you always follow the shutdown procedure which comes with the system, which is turn off the solar supply main switch, which is located in your switchboard, or the inverter AC isolator. In this case, we've got an inverter AC isolator here, so we're just going to throw that off. And then turn off the PV Ray DC isolator located at the inverter. So that's over this side here. And we'll wait for the system to go completely dead there, like it just has. And we're going to try rebooting the system. Now, with the reboot of this system, it's nowhere as important in the process you take, the procedure you take, as it is when you're turning off the system. It's just important that you turn everything back on. So we'll just turn on the DC there, and we'll throw back on the AC, and we'll wait for the system to try and start up. At the moment, it's just coming up with grid fault, but that will clear in just a moment, and it'll attempt to start up. So at the moment, it's in a startup procedure and counting down from 60 seconds. So that's all good there. So if you, after a reboot, you are finding it is still having the same issues, it looks like it is a problem with the actual solar inverter, and what we probably recommend doing is trying to get it replaced. You're most likely going to find that it's not covered by any warranty any longer. It's probably over 5 years old, and the standard warranty of these systems was 5 years. So if it's outside that period, you are going to be up for either repairing the inverter out of warranty or replacing it. In our opinion, we always recommend replacing the inverter rather than trying to get it repaired, because repairing one of these things which is out of warranty could leave you with another fault the very next day, which you've got to get repaired and spend hundreds of dollars getting repaired again. So it makes a lot more sense to just bite the bullet and replace the system with a brand new one with a full warranty. So we're just seeing we've got down through the 60-second countdown there. It's coming up with working mode again. The power on light's on there. It's counting up. It's powering up there, but let's see how high it goes. 82, 80, 91, down to 25 again. So this is doing exactly the same thing again. There you go. It's dropped down to 0 watts again. So in this case, it's definitely an issue with the Geoprotek inverter. And if you are on the Gold Coast of South East Queensland and you need help with something like this, don't hesitate to get in contact with Gold Coast Solar Power Solutions. We can certainly help. If you're somewhere else around the country, we'd recommend you talk to a local solar accredited electrician who'd be able to help you further. Thanks for watching this video. I hope it's been helpful.